has separated families. It has made the woman ahead of the house. It's women teaching this to our kids. And who took the man out the family? The government. In the 60s, in the 70s, giving women's lib and giving white rights to women. We love women up here. We're not bashing women, but there's an order. They have a place, and nature tells you that. It's easy. We're smart. We're quicker than women as far as our fortitude. All right, our heart, and we're protected. And the Lord works with men. He don't work with women. Period. And a real man knows that. But society is telling you something else. But anyway, let's get back to the point that you've been lied to. All right. And that's just the biggest lie in the universe. And so-called white man, he's the only damn gutter rat being that would perpetrate the lie. No other nation has done this. That's why America is going to get blown off the face of the map. And not only this has affected our people to be what they are today some call it like white supremacy. It puts our people down. Even people, it's talked about nice. You got nice violin music. Joel Osteen in the audience is still putting our people down. It's still putting, and then guess what? They use this as slavery. Anyway,
we got to preach that real quick. This is Deuteronomy 28:64.
Take his hood.
And the Lord, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods.
Beautiful. So going back to the first commandment, part of the curses that we're talking about, the Lord says he's going to take us out of the land and he's going to scatter us. Just like Daddy said, look, man, I'm tired of you ain't following rules. What I'm giving you, you've been doing this shit for years. Get the hell out, man. So that's what he did to the nation of Israel. He took us out of the land and scattered us all amongst the world. But this is a deeper thing. This goes lifetimes. See, the Most High is beyond lifetimes. Okay? So we're not at his level. So you think the Lord's going to come back in one lifetime to save us? No. We're going to have to go through spiritual punishment, man. After time, being reincarnated back on earth to go through this shit, right? But the Lord scattered us among the nations, so we would have to be not only scattered, but we would have to be born into them. That's why this ain't no black and white thing. Excuse me. That's why this is not a color issue, like the media tries to make it, because you could look like a so-called white man and still be an Israelite. That's the truth. You can still be, hey, we believe Bruce Lee's a Hebrew Israelite by his spirit. But we brought out to you before because it's his spirit, his passion. His spirit in him. You got McGregor, Conor McGregor. There's something called, there's one, that movie with Ben Stiller and Ben Stiller. It's the dude from Iron Man. Damn, I'm sorry, I can't remember it. The point is that the guy who played Iron Man, I forget his name. In the movie with Ben Stiller, he painted himself brown. Robert Downey Jr. I forget what the movie's called. It came out in 07, 08. But the point is, Robert Downey Jr. I believe he's an Israelite. But it's like, my point is like, if you were to take certain so-called like McGregor and just put a brown face on him, it look like a Negro, man. Because you can't. What's it called? Tropical Thunder. It's called with Ben Stiller. He did it, and what they did with Robert Downey Jr. He painted himself brown and they acted up like a black guy. But he did it so he did it well because he is. He can descend from that. Yeah. Conor McGregor, Sylvester Stallone. I know. What was that? Jason Williams.
Like
basketball player. You got many. A professor. Well, you don't know, but that's a younger guy. But and all these guys, man. Al Pacino.
Robert De Niro.
Okay. Robert De Niro. Hey, Robert De Niro has married to a black woman.
Yeah.
All right. And so on and so forth. That's the spirit revealing that we are those people. Mel Gibson, look how big his beard is. Yeah. And he hates Hollywood. He hates he hates the establishment, man. So my point is that it's not a color thing. It's the spiritual thing. It's a spiritual thing that reveals who they are, and that proves that we were scattered all over the world. That's why the Lord said in Hosea 1:10, get that real quick, because that's a beautiful one too.
I got it right here.
Okay, beautiful.
This is Hosea chapter 1, verse 10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea.
The Most High said you can't put a number on his people. You can't put a number on his people. We were so many. Just like in Exodus it said we started off with small people, but then we grew to a multitude. Why did they have to kill? Why did the Egyptians have to put in this hardcore slavery? Because Israel was going in so much big number. They said we got to be more hard on them, because why? Because they're gonna take over us. Same thing is happening in America. We're growing too much in number. But the point is, the sand of the sea, we can't. I'll say it like this: we can't be as a sand of the sea if it's just a color thing, right? If it was just a color thing, how the hell are we going to make it the whole world? We would have to be scattered amongst the whole world into the nations throughout lifetimes. To prove that real quick, right? To understand that, we have basketball, Blake Griffin. Clippers, Detroit, plays for them, right? Assembling contest. Great example, right? So Blake Griffin, his father. Now you know what Blake Griffin looks like. We know he's black. Yeah, right. So his father is Haitian, dark-skinned man, bald, like darker than dark like this brother here, like these brothers right here. All right, and okay. Oh, well, right here, right. So Blake Griffin has a white wife, right? And they had a child. Now look at the child. Look white, right? The child look white, right? Blonde hair, right? Now imagine if this child have another white girl. What's this child? What's Blake Griffin's grandchild gonna look like? It's gonna look white. So my point is that, but he's an Israelite. He's an Israelite because the seed of his father. So my point is that's what's happened to the whole nation. So when you look at the news and they say Black Hebrew Israelites, what are they talking about?
Yep.
We're not talking about. We're talking about the spirit of the children of Israel. But the truth of the matter is, they're all so-called Black, Latino, Native Americans. But the seed of those people, the seed. Hey, King David, King Solomon, his mother was a Moabite, I believe. I'm going way back. King David's mother, was she another nation?
She was another nation.
She was another nation too. But King David was from the tribe of Judah. You know? Oh, Pacquiao, yeah, Pacquiao. And he always talk about he's always talking about God. You know, that's another thing you tell our people. You can't be God of our head. That's another scripture. We have the zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge. See, our people love God, but they don't got the knowledge of Him. They don't know Him. They think He's Jesus Christ, or they think He's this and that. All right? But anyway, that's another sign. But you asked about how do we know? We know because of our people, that we people have a fervent love for the Bible, but not under understanding. No other nation grabs the Bible like we do. Other nations got their gods. They got their idols that America portrays out there, like we talked about in Exodus 1, the first chapter. Because in America, you worship anything you want in society, right?
It reads on.
Hosea, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Hosea 1:10.
Yep.
Yet the number of the children of Israel
Okay.
shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my
That's
people,
in America. They say we're not the people. They say we're 3/5 of man. We're black. We're monkeys. They told us it's here.
there it shall be said unto them,
There we're telling you are children of Israel. There we're telling this land we're not the people. We're telling in the same land you are the people. It's happening here.
ye are the sons of the living
You are
God.
the sons of the living power. YAHAWAH BAHASHAM, not Jesus Christ. YAHAWAH BAHASHAM. He comes to the Father, the Son, through the name of the Lord.
Shalom. Shalom.
Thanks for staying, man. We're here next week too. You're an Israelite. YAHAWAH BAHASHAM, the Heavenly Father's name and the Son's.
I got the case. What happened last